Hello. It's cold here. It's whenever the next time I'm recording is, and it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Getting close to 0 Celsius for those Swedes out there. I hope there's some Swedish people that know we work on Volvos in the desert too. But it's the winter in the desert because it's January in Arizona, United States. It's 40 degrees. I don't have a heater, so I'm very cold. But that's alright, I like the cold. I'm gonna work on this tranny. It's an M47, it's the one we're continuing on. I have had the fluid in here for about a week. The ATF, T6 Rotella, and the kerosene to soak it. About 5 quarts to fill the case to the brim with the pan off. So when we put the pan back on, it probably holds about 5 quarts to full capacity. Not like you'd ever want to do that to run the tranny, but you know, I bet it would take 2.5 quarts at the most, probably 2 quarts of whatever it takes. ATF, red line, you know, synthetic oil, whatever they do. Right now I'm just soaking it to clean it. It's been a week. I'm going to drain it, and then I'm going to pull this rubber bushing off of the tail shaft. I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to take the tranny mount off, and then I'm going to take the shifter linkage off. Work on taking this crusted piece of shit off. That's going to be a challenge. And then I'll take this bell housing off, and then I'll go back to this side and remove this part of the case with the last 2 bolts that are in there. And I'll try to separate the tail shaft from the rest of the main shaft. And then after that I can split this. Hopefully we'll be able to see what's going on after that. Drain plugs will be out, pan will be off, shifter gate will be off, and then we'll pull the linkage off of the shifter to be able to remove this, to be able to remove this. So assuming it's similar to the M46, this should be pretty quick. So we'll get the sockets going, get the impact going. I'll just tear this thing down after I drain it. To show the sizes of the sockets, let me move the tranny around real quick, and I'll display that. Hopefully that looks all right. My buddy made this table. He laid some heavy epoxy down on this table, and he wasn't happy with how it turned out. So he gave it to me, and now I got this kick-ass table to work on trannies. So it's a little bit better than my plywood and sawhorse solution before. You know, that's a little rough over there, a little low. And this is about sternum height at this new table. So I like that. And I'm going to start showing you these sockets real quick, and then I'll get my compressor fired up, and I'll continue to run this. I'll run all this stuff out, maybe on a time lapse or on a video or something. And hopefully that's helpful to be able to see me tear this down, and I can compare it to the M46 and have them both on the bench next to each other. I think that'll be pretty neat. And so we'll do that. Just getting these sockets set up real quick. Alright, so on this bell housing, I'm going to use this 9/16. I'm going to use this 9/16 and to bust them. And then I'm going to throw this smaller socket on there. which is a 14. Actually fits much better. But I'm gonna bust them loose with that 1/2 inch impact and then spin them out with 3/8 ratchet. So that's why I got that. On the tail shaft bushing, we have two 19 millimeters. I run this socket with this wrench and just bust them out. Take it off of the tail shaft, and I got this spinning pretty freely right now, so it should come out fairly easily. So this is a 19 millimeter or an equivalent 3/4 inch, and so that's what you got there. The 17 fits well on this shifter linkage, and for some reason this is super rusty, so I'll tap those out. 17 on all these case bolts on all these output seal side, so these are all 17s, and I'm pretty sure what would that be, a 11/16 would work on that. And this is a 12. The pan is a 12. And so I'll spin that off after I take everything else off to be able to get to the shifter linkage. And I'm gonna be in a bit of a pickle because I don't have all my wrenches. I loaned them out to my buddy. So see how far we get without any snap ring or expansion ring pliers. Should be able to get pretty good. So strip this down. I'm gonna set a video up, and I'll catch you later.